Hello everybody. So we continue with our chapter linear equations, and we are now in the third part of the chapter, that is linear inequations. Okay, so uh, inequations, there's something new for you. Inequations means what? That's the main issue first of all. In case of an equation, the left hand side and right hand side of the equation is going to be connected by the equal to sign. That means you are going to have only one value of the variable. X is equal to 5, x is equal to 3, x is equal to 4. वैसे मिलेगा. In an inequation, it will not be equal to, it could be either greater than, less than, greater than equal to, or less than equal to. So these are the four signs which could be present in the equation, and accordingly your answer will not be a single number, but it will be a group of numbers. Okay, so the main thing is to identify that which set of the numbers are the answer to the question. Let's take some example over here so that I understand it more easily. Like for example, if I have got an equation which is going to be like x is equals to 5. ये एक मुझे आंसर मिला in an equation, but in an equation my answer would be either x is greater than 5 or x is less than 5, x is greater than equal to 5 or x is less than equal to 5. Okay, these are four options, and you will find that in each and every case what is over here, the answer will not remain the same. This has a different meaning, this has a different meaning, this has a different meaning, and this also has a different meaning. So how do I identify that what is the answer? Like for example, if I take that this particular thing is of an answer where the x is given to me, we had learned in sets that belongs to, right? So if it is given that x belongs to n, so suppose I know that x belongs to natural numbers. So if x is belonging to natural numbers, then what will happen? What is the answer over here? The answer over here is called as replacement set. Okay, it is going to be a replacement set. So it will be in a form of a set. So the answer will not be in a form of a number or just a digit, but it will be in a form of set of numbers. So in this case, you say x is greater than 5 means what? It means that the answer to this thing could be 6 or 7 or 8 or 9, or it will go on to infinity. So any number which is greater than 5 will be the answer to this particular question. Okay, it could be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, anything. Okay, any of these numbers could be the answer to this particular question. If I take x is less than 5, that means obviously the answers will be 4, 3, 2 and 1. It cannot be 0 because it's a natural number. So because it's a natural number, so natural number starts from 1. So the answer will be only 4, 3, 2 and 1 because the x ka value is less than 5. Because the x ka value is less than 5, so the answer will be 4, 3, 2, 1. Next we see is x is greater than equal to 5. Now what is the difference between this and this is that in this case 5 is also an answer. So it will start with 5 and then go ahead as 6, 7, 8, 9 and so on. So the difference between this and this is that here 5 is included in the answer, whereas in this case 5 is excluded in the answer because it is not equal to 5, it is greater than 5. यानी 5.5 से ऊपर, 5.1 से ऊपर, okay? So it is, that's why 6. So next number, next natural number after 5 is 6. That's why here 5 was not included. 5 is not included here because it is not equal to 5, but it is greater than 5. Here in this case 5 is included. That's why the numbers will be 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Similarly for here also the same thing. 5 is included and then 4, 3, 2, 1 is there. So the answer over here will be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So in this way you can see that depending upon what is the x belonging to, okay, if it is belonging to a natural number or a whole number or an integer, and then what are the signs over here out of this four sign, what is the sign which is there, I will need to find out that what is my replacement set. Okay, so this is a replacement set. Of course it's a set, that's why we'll have to write it in the form of a curly brackets to show that this is nothing but a set. So this will be the replacement set for the given question. So now the same thing, if I just improvise this question a bit. So let's see, if I say that this is not a whole number, natural number, but it's a whole number, what would happen? There would not be any change in this, because anyways whole number and natural number दोनों start होते हैं 1 से. So whole number start from 0, but 0 is anyway not here, so this will remain as it is. In this case there will be one more addition to this, and that will be 0. The 0 will be added to this thing in case of the whole number. So in case of a whole number, this will become 4 3 2 1 0. Here again the same change, no change because it's after 5. But here again it will be changing to comma 0. So that will be the change which is going to be there in this one and this one, because it's not a natural number but it's a whole number. The next condition could be if this is not a natural number or whole number but it is an integer. So if this is not, it is an integer. So what is the difference between a whole number, natural number, integer? Natural number are all the counting numbers, so it starts from 1 to infinite. The whole numbers, they start from 0 to infinite on the positive side, or in the positive side only. Whereas integer will be from minus infinity to 0 and from 0 to infinity. So from minus infinity to plus infinity, all the numbers which are there come under the category of integers. So in this case, since it is already greater than 5, so there cannot be any negative numbers, so this will remain as it is. So this is going to remain as it is. Same way this also remains as it is because it is greater than equal to 5. So it's going to remain the same. But in this case, again it will be that instead of ending at 0, it will go for again minus 1, minus 2 and so on. So this will be till minus infinity. Same way over here, this will be minus 1, minus 2 and to infinity. So this way there will be a change in the replacement set depending upon how what my x is belonging to. If the x belongs to only natural numbers, the 0 और उसके पहले के जितने भी negative numbers है, that won't be counted. If it is a whole number, then 0 will be there, but all the negative numbers are not going to be considered. And if it is integers, then you have to take all the negative numbers and on the positive side also. So accordingly, you will have a different set of answers for different kind of signs which are shown over here as in equations. Now this is not the only thing what you need. Many times you are also told that these answers what you are going to get, you not only need to write them but also represent them on a number line. So when you want to represent it in a number line, again it will be the same way. You are going to mark them as points. So if you are going to mark them as points, so how to mark them as points is what we are going to see now. So let's see that if I got, okay, I just make it a slightly easier thing, or we want to cut it off to a particular level. So you can, मुझे नहीं चाहिए कि तुम लोग light from minus infinity से लेकर infinity तक के सब numbers देखो. So what we are doing is that we are going to get a particular kind of a universal set. So let's see, if I say that x belongs to a set which starts from minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Suppose this is the universal set of x. X belongs to this particular thing. Okay, if x is belonging to this particular thing only, and if now I want to find out कि अगर मेरा answer आता, so if this is a universal set, so the universal set over here is this way. And if I get an answer that x is, now we'll be getting the answers. So the question, okay, we have over here x is, let's say, greater than equal to -3. Now if x is greater than equal to -3, now what will happen if for the answers, if I know that x is, so if the x is belonging to a natural number, then of course the answer would be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. If x belongs to a whole number, the answer will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if x belongs to integer, then the answer will be -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, for this x is greater than equal to -3, I have got 3 different answers for 3 different kinds of values of x, wherein I know that the universal set is from -5 to +5. Now if I want to represent this on a number line, so first of all we have to identify number line. So number line, we know that it's just a straight line with the center as 0, extending on both sides. You're going to have the marking of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, right, like this. Okay, you're not going to put any dots over here because the dots will indicate that it is a part and parcel of the answer. So that's why we are just going to draw a straight line, and on the straight line, we are on the bottom, we are just going to mark it like this. Now, whatever are the answers over here, available here, we will mark those as proper circles. So we are going to mark this as a proper circle, okay, not like a 0 like over here. So it will be this one, this one, this one, this one and this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the answer like this, which can be represented on a number line in this manner. Let's see the next one. We have the same kind of the number line. We start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, like this. It starts with 0, so we'll mark 0, mark 1, mark 2, 3, 4 and 5. This will be the answer, which is representing the answer on a number line. This is how you are going to represent the answer on a number line. Now if it is this way, it is in this form, then the number line again it will be the same way. It will start with -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? It starts from -3, so -3 के ऊपर circle, -2 पे circle, -1 पे circle, 0 पे circle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is how we are going to mark the points for an integer. Now of course, if suppose this thing would have not been there, and if I know that x is belonging to a natural number, and you have got x is greater than, or we can say x is greater than equal to 7, then how will you represent it? So of course you know that the answer will be 7, 8, 9, 10 and so on. So in such case, you are going to draw this line. Okay, you are going to start with, because I don't need the negative part, so not to waste any line over here. So you can start with 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 किया. आगे का जरूरत नहीं है. It start from 7. So 7 के लिए डॉट किया, 8 के लिए डॉट बनाया, 9 के लिए डॉट बनाया, 10 बनाया, 11 बनाया, and then since I cannot keep on doing, I just put 3 dots over here like this. This indicates that this is going to go on till infinity. Okay, so when the answer is x is greater than equal to 7, it means all the numbers which are greater than 7, 7, 8, 9, 10 and then so on and on and on and on until infinity. So that's why you are going to show it as 3 dots on the side. Same way, if this would have been such that x is an integer where x is less than equal to minus 3, then definitely it is going to be, the answer will be as minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, sorry, made a mistake. So if it is this way, then it will be minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6 and so on. So you are going to draw it the same way over here like this. You are going to say a minus 7, minus 6, minus 5, minus 3, 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2. You are going to start with minus 3. So minus 3 पे डॉट किया, minus 4 पे डॉट किया, minus 5 पे किया, minus 6 पे किया, minus 7 पे किया, and then you got 3 dots over here to indicate that it goes all the way till infinity, minus infinity. So in this way, the 3 dots which are there on the left hand side will indicate all the negative integers till the infinity, and on the right hand side will indicate all the positive integers till infinity. So this is how you are going to show the decimal, show this particular points on the number line. So this was about the general thing about the answers what you're going to get. But main thing, how to solve a inequation. So let's see how to solve an inequation. What is different in it? Okay, let's see, understand that what is different in case of a linear inequation, or whether the doing the thing in equations or inequation is the same or not. So let's see that what is the changes what we need to do for converting an equation into an inequation. So let's see. Now, suppose we have got a question over here as 3x minus 1 is greater than 5. Now when you get this kind of question, you are going to do everything normally. The first thing is that taking all the x on one side and all the non-x on one side, okay? Then getting rid of, so of course, first of all, getting rid of the denominators. Cross multiply kar lo. Second thing, taking all the x on one side and non-x on the other side. Thirdly, make the coefficient of the x as 1, okay? That is what are the steps. Exactly the same as the linear equations, but there are some small changes. So first of all, this one. So what will happen? This will be 3x, minus 1 goes over here, becomes plus x, right? So same way, greater than 5 plus 1. So it is 3x is greater than 6. So x is greater than 6 upon 3. So x is greater than 2. Therefore the solution set, so x will be equal to, x is greater than 2, and I don't know whether it's a, we'll take it as a whole number. So we'll say x belongs to whole number. So it will be 3, 4, 5 and so on. So you see that in such a case, there was no change between inequation and equation. You did exactly the same as if koi change tha hi nahi. Okay, we did not change anything at all. We did not actually do any changes at all. But this may not be true for all the things. So what happens? Like suppose I have got one more question over here when it is this way that 11 plus 2x is greater than 5x. Okay, suppose it is this way. 5 later. Right, I'll change this as minus 2. Okay. Now, the moment you have this way, you are going to keep it as it is. So it is minus 2x. Sign string, this goes here. So 5 is minus 11. So it is minus 2x is greater than minus 11. Okay. एक काम करते हैं, इसको 15 कर देते हैं. So it is 4. Now is the change. Because this is a negative number, when you bring it on this side, okay, at that time you need to change the sign like this. So the greater than sign becomes less than when you are multiplying or dividing the equation by a negative number. I'll explain you why it is done, but first of all let's understand this. So answer will be x is less than minus 2. Okay. Now why do we do this thing? Let's take an example over here to understand why do we need to do such changes. For example, if I have written that x is greater than 5 and I come to know that the value of x is equals to 8. Suppose for value of x is equal to 8, suppose ऐसा है, तो क्या होगा? Right, it's very simple. 8 is greater than 5. Is it true? Yeah, it is very much true. It's absolutely true, no problem at all. But what will happen if x is equal to minus 8? If x is equal to minus 8, what will happen? Can I say x minus 8 is greater than 5? No. It is going to change like this. Minus 8 is less than 5. So when you are changing the value from negative to positive, so here what happened? It was minus 2, minus 2x was there. I made the minus 2x into x, so I made a negative to positive. So because negative to मैंने अगर negative को positive किया तो क्या होता है? Sign change होता है. So whenever in case of linear inequations, whenever you are multiplying or dividing a particular equation by a negative number, okay, here what is happening? You are dividing it by, here what is happening? You are dividing the whole equation by minus 2. So you are dividing it by a negative number. Okay. Similarly, if it is this way, x upon minus 2 is greater than equal to 5. तो भी यही होगा, ये जब इधर लेके जाएंगे तो क्या होगा? X will be greater than 5 into minus 2. So x will be greater than minus 10. Is it clear? So you will find that you need to follow certain kind of procedures, or we can say the properties of inequalities में सबसे पहले property क्या है? Addition or subtraction remains the same as what is there in equations. Equation में addition में से क्या होता है? यहाँ पे addition, यहाँ पे subtraction. Okay, if you cross the equal to sign, it becomes reciprocal. So अगर यहाँ पे addition है तो यहाँ पे subtraction है, यहाँ पे subtraction है तो यहाँ पे addition है. Same way here also in inequations also, addition on one side becomes subtraction on the other side. Subtraction on one side becomes addition on the other side. Multiplication on one side becomes division on the other side. No change. Multiplication on one side becomes division on the sides. Division on one side becomes multiplication on the side. No change. But if multiplication or division is done with a negative number, okay, if multiplication or division with a negative number, then the sign which is there, the greater than sign will become less than sign. वो change होगा. Okay, greater than sign will become less than sign. Less than will become greater than. If it is less than equal to, it will become more than equal to. If it is greater than equal to, then it will become less than equal to. So equal to part will always remain. So if this would have been like this, it would have become like this would have become like this. Okay. So in this way, multiplication or division on both sides of an equation by a negative number reverses the symbol of inequalities. The symbol of inequality will change. This symbol of inequality which is there is going to become ulta. So accordingly, if you see the steps, so always reverse the symbol of any inequality when multiplying or dividing by a negative number. So whenever you are multiplying or dividing by a negative number, you need to reverse the signs. So now if we are generally talking about what are the steps we are going to be involving in solving any linear inequation would be, first of all, you need to simplify both the sides. That's exactly we did earlier. क्या था? LCM लिया और सब कुछ करके we simplified each and every side. ये side को और ये side को simplify किया पहले. Simplify करने के बाद में क्या किया? Get rid of the denominator. तो cross multiply कर दिया, इसको इधर भेजा, इसको इधर भेज दिया. Right? In case one of the denominator is negative and you are taking the negative on the other side, then you need to change the signs. Important. Okay. So yes, get rid of the denominator. Once the denominator is got rid of, you have got a single line. So it is a linear equation now. All the x's on one side and all the non-x's on other side. Okay. यानी ये साइड पे सब जगह पे सब x हो गया, ये साइड पे सब numbers हो गए. उसके बाद जो x's है, just add them, like terms are to be added up, and उसके बाद में make the वेरिएबल अलोन एंड उसका जो कोएफिशिएंट है उसको यहाँ पे डिवाइड कर दो. डिवाइड करने के टाइम पे इफ दिस इज अ नेगेटिव नंबर अगेन चेंज द साइन. Okay, so this way you are going to get this. So isolate all the variable terms on one side and all constant on the other side. Collect like terms, make the coefficient of the variable 1. Choose the solution set from the replacement set. So depending upon whatever is the universal set given to you, you have to choose that what are the numbers which are going to be a part and parcel of the replacement set. So this is how you are going to solve the sums in case of the linear inequations. So we now start with the exercise 12.3. Okay, we just now start with the exercise 12.3. Yeah, that's it. Or I'll do one thing, I'll start it in the next video only, so it's easier, right?